What's up, guys? We are back again for some more One Piece action. Coming back off a break. Are we going to be jumping straight back into God Valley? Are we going to see more of what's going down at Egghead? Let me know down in the comments what you think's about to happen. All right, let's jump in. So, One Piece chapter 1096, entitled Kumachi. All right, so on the cover page, what do we got? So, we got Zoro over here with looks like a couple Tanukis. Or what is that? Zoro being frustrated after losing in a game of musical chairs. Oh, they're chihuahuas in the forest. Okay. We'll go explore that later on. Let's jump right back into the chapter. All right. So, the beginning of despair. So, it looks like we're jumping straight back into God Valley. It says the 13 special rabbits we introduced are worth 10,000 points. The remaining 150 are considered rare rabbits. All right. So, we got all these people. They're running, they're crying, they're carrying children. One shot instant kills will be awarded an excellent bonus. A luxurious prize is already prepared for the champion. And then, all right, what do we got? It says, watch closely, little kids. I will bring home the trophy to the, who is that? Menmaya family. I won't let you win, Garling. All right. Oh, that dude almost kind of looks like the guy from Kids Crew, the one that breathes fire. I forget what his name is. Okay, so looks like all the Celestial Dragon, the top dog of Celestial Dragon families, are like getting into it, starting to talk smack a little bit. And then it's like, this shouldn't be allowed. If this is a dream, please let me wake up. It's not right for humans to treat the lives of other humans as their playthings. And then, please don't start yet. All right, like I said, we see people trying to run away from these celestial dragons, and then we see in the next panel, celestial dragons are taking aim and just start opening fire on them. And it says the number of hunter world nobles is 200. The hunt will start in 1 hour. Now run. All right, so maybe I guess they were getting a little bit of a head start, getting a little anxious right there. But clearly, those aren't the favorites for the celestial dragons. That looks like it's gonna be like Garling and all them, not these little weird guys. But anyways, it says Marine headquarters. Why are you sending me to that remote island? I already told you. I can't say. Please, Garp. Oh, damn. Okay, so now we're getting to see how Garp ended up at God Valley. So celestial dragons are there. The celestial dragons are getting ready for this, annual hunt. And maybe for some reason, for security, they're getting ready to send Vice Admiral Garp over there. And then we see it's like, I am uncertain about the details, but in case something happens, I'll be in trouble. A field trip for the Celestial Dragons. I've told you many times not to poke Hachinosu. Okay, so they're talking about Hachinosu, so that's Pirate Island, so that's got to be where rocks and all them are. And then what it says, you underestimate them too much. That is considered to be the treasure of Pirate Island. Of course they would come to take it back. Where the hell did you get this information? The escort you assigned should have been enough, right? What are you so scared of? Well, the thing is, I didn't expect Roger to mobilize too. Okay, we getting everyone thrown into the mix. So we already mentioned Hachinosu. We got the Celestial Dragons there. It looks like, we're contacting. He's like, you should have told me that sooner. I'm going. All right, so Garp, we got this young Garp right there. He's just lounging. He's like, you don't need me. You got plenty of guards. And then, wait, Roger's going. He's mobile. I'm on the move. Let's go. So okay, so we got Roger on the move to this island. We got Rocks and them potentially getting goaded to go to this island for whatever reason. You have the Celestial Dragons. You have Garling there. Like the stage is being set. We know Kuma was just delivered there the last chapter. Ivankov is there with his sister. All right. Now where are we going? Okay, so now we're heading over to Hachinosu. Like, so are we gonna get to see Rocks? Are we finally gonna get introduced like in person, no silhouette? Are we gonna get to see the man himself? All right, New World, Pirate Island, Hachinosu. We've arrived at Hachinosu. Seems like they got ahead of us. The Rocks pirates have set sail. This will be a big incident for the pirate world. All right, so we see, some people running up. All right, so they already dipped out, so I'm guessing they're already heading to God Valley. And then, okay, so we find out God Valley is in the West Blue. Interesting. It says an unbelievable amount of marine ships have encircled the island. Of course, no one can escape. The fact that this is all happening in reality. All right, so you see all these ships around, God Valley, all these naval battleships. Interesting. And it says, they will be hidden from history. This is a massacre game that intends to expel the native inhabitants for their resources. There are approximately 100,000 rabbits on this island. All right, so obviously, yeah, the celestial dragons, don't want this extermination game getting out, being told to the general populace, because if they are afraid, like, oh, we might be next, they could mobilize, band together, and rise up against the Navy, against the celestial dragons' rule, and just, kind of cause them a headache. I'm sure they, have some strength, the world government, that is, has the strength to kind of repel these kinds of attacks, but no need to go unnecessarily bringing them to your doorstep. So you know what I mean. So they're still gonna do what they're gonna do. They're still gonna be celestial dragons. They're gonna be dicks. They're gonna go and exterminate people. But maybe just not flex our might as much in the public eye, so that they start whining about it. But anyways, okay. So going back. Okay, we got. It looks like Ivankov is up on a thing right there. I'm guessing maybe that's Kuma, and says, "We'll all be killed in 3 weeks' time without a single survivor." Can you imagine that? This place will truly be the afterlife. All right, we see they all got like bullseyes on the backs of their shirts right there. We see someone bloodied up. We see a celestial dragon in the next panel, kind of standing over them. He's got a sword in his hand. All right, so big Ivankov, young Ivankov. He's all cuffed up right now. But if we survive for 3 weeks, then we will all be free. Like hell, we will. The number of survivors from past tournaments is zero. Like nobody is surviving this thing. Like they're just telling us, oh, we got 3 weeks. If we can survive, like we'll be free. And Ivankov's like, no, 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 no. Nobody survives this game. There's never been survivors. And then you see everyone else kind of looking on, like the realization setting into them, like, wait, what? There's no chance of survival. And they're like, if that was all a lie, then why bother giving us hope? Well, the more hope they give you, the more despair and anguish they'll see in your face when they eventually take it away from you, and that realization settles in that there is no hope. So I can understand it from a celestial dragon point of view, like because I understand how they are. They're manipulative. We hate them. And then okay, so we got Ivankov. Yep, you see the celestial dragon, like the silhouette smiling in the background. He's like, because if there's hope, we will be running for our lives. Where's the fun in killing humans that stop moving because of despair? Yep. So you still got hope. You'll still be fighting back, trying to run, stay alive. But if there's no hope, you'll just lay there. Then it's a boring hunt. No one wants to go and hunt just some dead sack of meat right there. Like they want a lively, practice, got to chase them down, all that good stuff, and says, "Stop dreaming that you will survive this game or survive in this shitty game. We are going to escape from this game." All right, everyone's just crying still. And ooh, okay, so we got Garland. He's on the move right now. Says St. Garland already has 10,000 points. Help. All right, so it looks like he's riding on top of some kind of animal, and he's got his sword right there. He's got his big moon-shaped hair, and he's like, he's getting the high valued rabbits. All right, so he's just going in already. And then, okay, so we got a Denden Mushi, observing everything that's happening. So I'm guessing maybe the Gorosei is watching right now. Because the next panel, it looks like Mary Joa. It looks like we're seeing the top of Mary Joa. And then what do we got right here? Okay, so someone, we go back to Ivankov then, and it looks like somebody was able to bite off the chains from Ivankov's, cuffs. He's like, all right, it came off. You have strong jaws expected from a shark fish, man. Thank you. This is the first time I've ever gotten praise. All right, so we're seeing a little bit of the interaction between a future revolutionary and the fishmen who we know are oppressed. They're all being oppressed currently right now. But who is this guy? Who do you guys think this fishman is? At Ivankov. All right, next panel. The prizes of this tournament will be the key to our escape. All right, so if you guys kind of remember in the last chapter when they were starting to set up, when we first got to God Valley, you know, we saw on these pedestals that look like a bunch of treasure chests. So maybe we're about to find out. What do you guys think there's like maybe devil fruits in there that'll give them powers to survive? Or what are you guys feeling? I don't think it's something like, as simple as riches and gold, like celestial dragons. They got plenty of that. So I'm sure that wouldn't really interest them, especially not in those little tiny amounts. Like they get heavenly tribute all the time. But oh, what do you guys think is in these things? And then hold on. Okay, so I see a dragon and a cat in this next panel and says, of course, because this is where Kaido gets his devil fruit, right? So it says one of them is the strongest type of devil fruit, which is rumored that if you eat it, you can transform into the mythical Azure dragon, or the other one, which grants you the ability to send others or yourself flying to a faraway island called the pawpaw fruit, is here on this. Okay, so this is where Kuma gets the pawpaw fruit. This is where obviously Kaido, or I guess I should say Big Mom, acquired the fruit before she gave it to Kaido. So I guess those are devil fruits inside those chests. Where exactly did we get these devil fruits? You know, the world government, they're putting them up for prizes for the celestial dragons, but we're still not really getting any information on where they gathered these devil fruits, especially if they're such strong devil fruits. Hopefully we find out where they got them from. And then, okay, so you see Kuma sitting in the background right there, Ivankov. He's like, if any one of those eat those, many of us can escape this hell on Earth and even go through the encirclement of the Marines. All right. Yeah, especially, if they got the pawpaw fruit. I don't know how quickly, they'll be able to master it, but, Kuma could just send everybody, flying over the barricades and through the naval encirclement right there. And they're like, no, it's impossible. The prizes are in dead center of this island. All right, so I'm guessing that's where a lot of celestial dragons are making their main camp and kind of heading out to the outsides of the island. He's like, I'm a pro at theft, wiretap, and comms. I've already broadcasted this information on the island in the outside world 2 weeks ago. Someone might have already received it. Okay, so that's probably how rocks them. Maybe they have someone capable of receiving these things. But but for our plan to work, we will need a decoy. Okay, who's gonna Kuma, my man Kuma stepping up right there. He's got an arrow sticking out of him. He's bleeding, but he's like, I'll do it. All right, so Kuma gonna be going in. Obviously, this is why he gets the pawpaw fruit later on down the line. You know what I mean? And then he's big. We see Ivankov them kind of looking onto him. He's like, we see that shark fishman right there. He's like, Kuma's like, I have a big body, so I think I can survive more than the normal person. Also, I don't want to see anyone die. All right, so Kuma, he's like, I got a big body. I'll probably have a better chance than anyone else. I don't like to see people getting hurt, so let me shoulder this responsibility. And then all of a sudden we just hear, hee-haw, we got Ivankov with his signature laugh, and he's like, well said, Kuma. I won't let you get killed. Let's get out of God Valley together. And we know, of course, later on down the line, these are going to be some of the future starters of the Revolutionary Army along with Dragon. Now, do you guys think that we're going to end up seeing Dragon in some way, shape, or form at this battle? Is he going to be you know, a naval marine under Garp or something as Garp is showing up, or what do you guys feel? How did we eventually get Dragon connected to Kuma and Ivankov? We're getting how Kuma and Ivankov are connected, but let's see. Will we get Dragon? I mean, we still waiting for the Rocks Pirates to show up, and what do we got? Okay, so something looks like someone's attacking the naval barricade around the island right now. We just see this ship explode, and they're like, "What the?" And then it's like on the east side of the island, it's the Rocks Pirates. Oh damn. Okay, so they're here. Okay, we got the Rocks Jolly Roger, and they're like, why? No, it's not just them. Other infamous pirate ships are coming one after the other. All right, so obviously, whatever message got sent out 2 weeks ago, a lot of pirates seem to have been the ones to get this information. They're showing up right now. Maybe they've kind of figured out, like, oh, these are the prizes. These are devil fruits. These are rare items that are going to be there. There's a chance to take out the celestial dragons. Like, any number of options would entice pirates to show up at this island if they receive that message. And then, okay, what do we got next? They're like, no one told us about this. What is their goal? Fire. All right, so the Navy trying to fight back against them right now, but especially since it's a bunch of different pirate groups, there probably has no coordination among the pirates, so they're all doing their own things. Very difficult to fight against, one unified enemy, but fighting against multiple enemies that you weren't expecting that aren't working together, all doing their own independent thing. So that means you have to have like a defensive strategy for each individual pirate group that you're facing, depending on what they're trying to do, what their goals are. Like that is just a lot to take on, especially when it was a surprise attack. You know what I mean? And then what do we got? It's like, you can't stop this, Marines. Follow my lead, Rocks Pirates. Oh, come on. I want to see Rocks. Let's see what he looks like. All right. Oh, this shot looks badass right here. It says, hey, wait, Rocks. Since when did I become your underling, you fool? All right, so we got Whitebeard right there. Looks like we got Big Mom. We got a young Kaido in the background. Looks like okay. I think that's Shiki right there. Oh, that's Shaki. The kind Rayleigh's wife down there. I'm guessing. He's like, really, Newgate, you two? The one who gets it first wins. No excuses, right? Big Mom, I'll be taking it. It's pointless for you to have it, Linla. And she's like, damn it, you already have a devil fruit. He's like, that's very shameful of you, Stussy. Oh, yeah, Stussy is there. I can say the same thing to you, Gloriosa. Wait, Gloriosa. Okay. Wait, it's my treasure. Wait, wasn't Gloriosa the Elder Neon? Maybe I'm getting it wrong. Maybe that was Shaki's real name. Anyways, that fool rocks. Probably lost sight of the goal, so we got a young Whitebeard right here. First, we need to hurry up and confirm it. And then, okay, I think that Shiki right there. Stop acting like our leader. I'll send everyone flying. Then we got Big Mom. I'll steal it quietly steal, after I steal it, I'll make my exit. Keep on dreaming, everyone. And we got this young Kaido. Seems like Roger is making a move too. That guy alone. Calm down, youngster. All right. Then we got Stussy over there. Today is the deciding battle. All right. I'm not sure who that is chugging away right there. That's the plan, folks. And then we got some of the other ones. I think that guy in the middle, that's the guy we saw on the zombie guy we saw on Moria's crew. I will settle this today. All right, so we got a lot of big shots showing up at this battle. Part of the Rocks crew. We know we already got Roger on the way right there, confirmed. Garp is making his move, heading towards the island. We got Garland there for the Celestial Dragon side of the house. Like, who knows who else we're gonna see. And then it says the Rocks pirates have landed ashore. And then okay, so we see some celestial dragons. It looks like they're reporting or not reporting, but asking for a report from one of the naval soldiers. He's like, "What are the Marines doing? If anything happens to us, all right." So they're already threatening the naval soldiers. He's like, "Infamous pirate crews are coming from all directions. How did this info leak? This location was supposed to be top secret. The pirates' goal is still unknown. Take extra caution on the west shore." All right, so they have no clue that what's her name that was with Ivankov was the one who leaked this information. And then we got Roger right there. We got the Roger Pirates. What? It's been a year. Do you know what that feels like? Roger, just to be clear, there's no special captain privilege for this event. All right, so we got Scopper Gabon. He's like, yo, let's go. We got Rayleigh right there. This would be rough. All right, so we got tons of people. Then we got Fingerland or Garland right there. Marines, fall back and protect the Celestial Dragons. Holy Knights with me. All right, so the head of the Holy Knights. Let's go. Pathetic. What's even the purpose of this encirclement? All right, so Garland's, he's kind of pissed at this what you call the pirates even made it ashore right now. He's like, what the hell are the Marines doing? Like they encircled the island and it was basically useless. Like they already showed up. Damn. All right, and then we see okay, so the people of the island, the quote unquote rabbits, they're like, wait, what's happening? What's going on right now? And then we see okay, so we see the naval personnel is trying to report the situation. Roger and Rocks, this might be the end. I don't care anymore. Oh man, so we looks like we got young Garp coming rolling in. Reinforcements arrive. It's Vice Admiral Garp. He's got his arm, giving me some reminders of Luffy right there. And then all the Marines are like, yes, we're saved. They're getting all happy. And Garp's like, yo, tell me where Roger is. Like, I'm here for Roger. Hell yeah. They're like, okay, so we see a building exploding. They're like, it's pure chaos. I can't believe we have the opportunity to get a chance like this. Yo, wait, whoa, they already moved in. We got Kuma and Ivankov standing there with looks like the devil fruits in their hands already. These things? Yes, indeed. I don't know which is which though. Let's just eat them. Oh damn. Okay, wait, what's going on? And then okay, so we see Big Mom steal the dragon devil fruit from Ivankov right there. So we see Kuma, he still got one in his hand, but we see Big Mom pin down Ivankov and steal the devil fruit out of his hand. Eva-chan. Whoa, that was close. Oh my god, so close to Ivankov becoming a dragon. Can you guys imagine that? And then she's like, give that here too. We see Kuma, he's like holding it back. He's like, no, Eat it, Kuma. Don't think. She's like, okay, just eat it. If you eat it, it won't matter if she grabs it from you. And then all of a sudden, we just see Kuma scarfing it down right there. Eat that and save yourself, Kuma. Even if just one of us will escape, it's our victory. All right, so just one of them needs to survive because, like they said, there's been zero survivors for these, annihilation games or whatever they're calling them. They've never had a survivor. So if even one of these guys, Kuma, Ivankov, any of the other, quote unquote rabbits survives, it's like a small victory for them because they weren't completely eradicated. And then we see Kuma right there. Kuma. And then, okay, that's St. J. Garcia, right? We see Kuma, and it looks like he just gets sent flying backwards right there. Oh, damn. Child of the Buccaneer tribe, you are only allowed to become a slave and to die as one. That has been decided through the course of history. So we got, a Gorosei member standing right there. We got Saint Saturn, still got his staff, still looking exactly the same, pretty much, standing over Kuma, who he just like took out. He's like, "Are you a great person, old man?" Being great from birth seems strange to me. All right, so Kuma trying to get back to his feet right now. He's got an arrow in him. He's bleeding. He just ate this devil fruit, I'm guessing. He's like, there's just no point being a slave from the moment of your birth. And then, okay, so he's back up kind of on his knees right now. If I have obtained any power right now, even if it's just me alone, I want to save many pitiful people like them. Just like Nika. Oh, so this is going to piss off Saturn, being that he's part of the Celestial Dragons. The Gorosei, he's not going to like hearing that word Nika. He's like, that is why every one of you will be annihilated. Oh, yep. You can just see it in his eyes. He just looks like, oh, really? That's your goal? So that's why you're going to be annihilated. And then all of a sudden we get, wait, rocks, don't get in my way, Roger. This incident will vanish into the darkness of history. So, like, as much craziness is about to go down here, all these top tier pirates, you got Garp, that's going to become the hero of the Navy. You got Roger, who's going to become the future king of the pirates. You got the future Yonko right there. You got, Garland, who's going to become the head of the Holy Knights. Like, there is just a lot of people, but most of what is about to go down right here will never be told, except for the people that survived and made it off this island. They know what went down. Nobody else does. So, oh man. And then, okay, we're going to the Sorbet Kingdom in the South Blue now. There's no other information besides the legendary hero Garp. It's according to the world's top. This Morgan's reporter is shitty too. wait. Okay, hold on. What's going on? So it's according to the world's top. This Morgan's reporter is shitty too. In the end, we don't know what happened on that island. All right, so did the government already reach out and start manipulating Morgans at such a young age? Are we gonna see Morgans like before he gets into his full like bird mode? What do we got right here? It says, "Wait, damn, we're jumping real forward. How long are you going to pray? There are a lot of lives I could have saved. Don't be a fool. You've saved more than 500 people in the midst of the chaos. That's right, Kumachi. You're incredible. Wait. Damn, we just jumped like way forward. So we were like on the island. Everything was going crazy. We saw Kuma facing off against Saturn. We're not really facing off, but kind of, standing and looking at it or getting ready to look at him. And the next thing I know, we're in the South Kingdom or in the South Blue at the Sorbet Kingdom. Kuma apparently saved a bunch of people. And they're like, everyone cried and thanked you for it. I cried too. And then it says, that hand is giving freedom to people. It's a hand of liberation. All right, so just like Nika, he's like, hand of liberation. Kuma's looking down. He's got the pawpaw fruit on his hand right there. All right, so he's gonna be kind of stoked being referred to as the hand of liberation since he wanted to be like Nika. He's like, I never thought your house was a church, but that really depicts your nature. Well then, I'm off to the sea to enjoy this freedom. Goodbye, my friends. All right, so we see Ivankov getting ready to go out to the sea. He's like, I will never forget your face, Eva-chan. Ironic, considering his face usually gets enlarged. Of course you won't forget, Moy. I'm going to live here with Kumachi. Please think more about yours too, big bro. All right, so Is that mean that that is Bonnie's mother that we're meeting right now? Like, and then she's like, okay, well then, even though I'm 4 years old, I've got to act as your big sis. I need to, or I have to feed the young Kumachi. All right, so she's trying to step up her game. She's like, I'm only 4 years old, but I'm gonna be his big sister. Even though Kuma's this massive dude that just saved 500 people. And then what do we got? Keep chopping, Kumachi. All right, so it looks like they're fixing up or chopping some firewood, maybe getting ready to go sell it, make some money. Yep. Let's go and sell these. All right, so they're walking into the town and they're like, no more rummaging through the trash, no more stealing. We'll buy our own food. But then it looks like you got these like two kids over there. They kind of look a little shady. Maybe it's just me. Yep, nope, look, literally. You're a 9-year-old liar. Take this, you monster. So we see them. They start chucking rocks at Kuma. You know, they're like, dude, there's no way you're 9 years old. Look at how big you are. They're massive. And of course, Kuma, because he's such a nice guy, you know, he's such a kind person, he just starts covering up. But then the kind runs over there, Ginny runs over there and starts smashing them and defending Kuma. And you just see the guys on the ground, they're all bloodied up, they got big knots in their head, and they start crying. And then, oh, okay, so Kuma uses his power, so it looks like he's gonna push all the pain out of him like he did to Luffy back on Thriller Bark. He's like, I'm sorry about that. The truth is, Ginny is a really good girl, but you guys were being dicks and throwing rocks at me. And then they're like, huh? I feel fine. The pain flew away. Is this magic? So they're like, wait, what's going on? Like, she just beat the crap out of us, and now whatever you did, like, I feel totally cool. Like, what's going on? And then we just see Kuma. He's just walking around. We see music, which is, you know, giving me reminders of Nika. And then what do we got? So we see Kuma and Ginny sitting there eating away. Nom, 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 chomp. I'm still hungry. And then we see Kuma. He hands over his food to Ginny. She gets all excited. And then we see Ginny. She stuffs her face and he's like, Ginny is a big eater. So I will work lots. What age did you start becoming a slave, Kumachi? 4 years old? Me too. I think that's not something we should be glad about, though. You know what I mean? Uh, she's like, my tummy is full. My tummy is full. Ginny? And then she's like crying because she's so happy that she's, you know, finally gotten to eat to her heart's content. They didn't have to steal the food. You know what I mean? And then Kuma's looking back at her. He's like, what's this? Don't cry, Ginny. They're like, this is happiness. The peacefulness is full of hope. All right. So that's how we're going to end this chapter. So obviously, are you guys thinking? I'm guessing Ginny is going to end up being Bonnie's mother. And how does Kuma end up becoming, you know, king of the Sorbet? Is that where he's? I think he's king. Was king of the Sorbet Kingdom or wherever, you know, the Sorbet Kingdom where they're at right now. But I'm curious. Like, we started to get all the things to make God Valley seem super hype. We got all the players start showing up. We got a little bit of action going. And then they were like, nope, okay, this is the aftermath. We got Kuma, he saved a bunch of people. We got Ivankov. Um, yeah, man, there's just so much that just went on. We just had Big Mom, you know, get Kaido's devil fruit. But then that makes you realize, like, wait a minute, Ivankov was this close to becoming, you know, what Kaido was, like a dragon. So the fact that that almost just happened, like, that's crazy. Again, this explains where Kuma got his devil fruit. Um, One of the things I want to know, like, where are they getting these devil fruits? Obviously, they have some information because they got all these super strong devil fruits and they're putting them up as prizes right now. So they must know kind of where to get them or have some understanding. We saw Goro say we saw Saturn that was there, you know, right after Kuma ate the fruit, and he's telling them like, "Oh, you guys will be exterminated." Um, you know, we see Garp on the move to take down Roger since Roger was on his way over there. We saw or we heard Roger and I'm guessing that was Rocks like about to get into it over something. So who knows? Like, but then we cut away from it. We didn't actually get to see it. So let me know what you guys thought of this chapter. Definitely huge setup chapter for things that we're going to be seeing later on down the line. Whether or not we see them, you know, in the next upcoming chapter, or we go back to Egghead and we just kind of got teased with it. You know, let me know what you guys are feeling, what you guys are hoping for next week. And make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Have a wonderful day.